The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
From his end zone, Marvin Mims. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And now the ball's out, funneled near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down, now here's 2nd down. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They go play action with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That one good for 24 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
The give is to McLaughlin.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Jaleel McLaughlin, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Texans 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Here we go, here we go. Ready up.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The Texans had 7 and 4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Option right, here's Stroud.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Liking 18. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19.
On second down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go 14.
Now Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the ball, on the ball.
Got his man, Dell. He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell
With a touchdown to 20 on the year, and the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, here's the option.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. on the handoff. McLaughlin.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go now.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first down, but he climbs up paying for it pretty good. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Quick throw to Collins.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Come on. Hit. Hurry.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he is going to have the Texans first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Oh, some strong running. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Now Wilson going to change things up here.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Texans 21, Broncos 14. Will Lutz set to
So
kick
let's
off.
try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Quickly out wide to Mechie.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Delson in motion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On the bootleg, Stroud. Delivers another one to Pierce.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Score Texans 28, Broncos 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because
there he goes left side.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
77 yards.
And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play action. Now Wilson.
That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
In motion right goes Sutton. Here's McLaughlin.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
Greg Dulcich.
31 yards.
And the Broncos get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
And now they're in the hurry-up. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Play action. Stroud now.
And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Wilson.
Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
On their side of midfield at the 47.
Tempo.
Looking to throw. Wilson.
He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Denzel Perryman with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
36 power.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get... About the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter.
And now the rookie's free. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Pierce gets this one running right. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, it's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a gain of a yard.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Bring it out, bam, bam. Start.
This quick pass complete to Sutton.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. Throwing is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown.
Jalen Virgil.
27 yards.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have a full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That's complete to Dell.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
To throw is Stroud.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Texans!
Dell.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Will Anderson
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.